All right. Well, hey guys, it's Lisa, and obviously, um, shocking if it were someone new. Um, we are going to, start with number 25 here, and hopefully in this video, finish things out. So 25, wrap the nav list and the nav tag in the header section, and don't forget about page 2. So we're gonna wrap this, unwrap it so we can rewrap it again. Wrap it so that we can then style this nav section in a particular way. So just nav and copy paste it and make sure it's inside the header section. That's the key. Save. Page 2, header, nav. I guess we could have just copied and pasted, but why not do a little different stuff. Okay, and save that. Make the list black. So this is referring to the nav list, and I apologize. There's construction going on outside, and they're being ridiculously noisy. So if you hear a little bit of background noise, it's that. Okay, so make the list black. So we're going to come to CSS. We're going to put it, let's put it over here. Nav. And we want the whole thing to be black, so we can just do color. Oops, color. Let's use that. And black is 0, 0, 0. Picks it up. So save it. And now let's check out what we've got here. And you can see there it is. It's black. Perfect. And all made possible because we had that nav in there. Okay, give the footer a background color that is 30% of the color used for the list class. Okay, so we're going to go to our footer, which we don't have, so we'll make it. Let's put it up here. It's kind of part of our body. Footer. Let's put a space there. Okay, so we want it to be 30% of the color we use for the list class. So we got to find our list class. There it is. Background. And remember, just like we did with that lower white, we just are going to do a little point something there. So paste that in, and we're going to do 0.3, 0.3. Save it, check it. Oh, there it is. Looks great. Looks small, but that's okay, as it should be. Okay, style the quote how you want. Be sure to include a font style, weight, color of your choosing. Align the quote to the right. Make sure the author is slightly smaller and the text color is 333. You'll need to wrap the code in something and something else. So yeah, this is perhaps the final tricky bit with this. But we are more than up to the task, I know, so we can get it done. Okay, so let's think how we're going to do the styling for the quote. If you're thinking our good friend CSS, you would be correct. So, my goodness, if you're thinking now is not the time to have a really large vehicle right directly outside your window, you'd probably be right too. Okay, so we're going to sorry, I'm going to just shut the window and hopefully that makes it slightly less noisy. Okay, so we found our quote area. And so basically what we need to do is change this via classes. So just as we did with our favorite link, same deal here. So we're going to put in another div tag. So we're going to do div class, and we're going to do equals and quote. And then this allows us to style the the CSS for quotes with something unique. So we're going to get rid of that and put the end of the div. So the end of the div says, okay, we're all done. We're going for that. Okay, so now let's put our quote down here. So again, because this is a class, it's going to have a dot in front of it. So we're going to do quote. And then we are going to do all the changes, which let me remember what they are. Font. Oh, okay, so we want to do a font. So we'll do that first. Let's do this one because it's easy. Okay, so now let's do font size. And let's do 300. So it's, look back through what the weights were, and that's what will work for the size. Let's see, font size. Oh, size. Oh, I'm sorry, there should be weights, not size. Font size is where we look at our visual scale. Let's make it this one. Size, weight, color of your choosing. So let's make it a color. What color do we want it? Maybe we'll make it this one. And align it to the right. Okay, so this is going to be the magical text align, and let's do right. Okay, let's save it up, check it out. Ha 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 ha. And absolutely nothing happened. So let's check our quotes. Looks good there. Let's see. It seems fine to me. Maybe it just needed a little update. Oh yeah, there it is. When in doubt, just save a couple more times and refresh your browser, and sometimes it works. Okay, so here's my quote, looking good. 3/4 of the way through the longest step. Okay, align the quote to the right. Make the author slightly smaller and a color of 333. Okay, so we're gonna work with just the author, and how we're gonna do that is once again through our good buddy, the div class. So we're going to find author name, and we're just going to put our citation. Actually, we're going to do some different stuff. We're going to give this a cite tag and wrap it in that. And then we're going to save that. And then we are going to give the cite tag itself a div class. So class equals, let's call this one quote dash author. Oops, and I should probably put that in the opening quote and not the closing quote. Okay, and save that up. And then we're going to come here to dot quote dash author and put some stuff in here. So let's see, we have to make it slightly smaller. So, oops, that's not it. Let's do 1M. So we can grab this guy, copy, paste it in, and just do 1M and save it and check it. Ooh. I don't know if that looks like it's 1M smaller, but we'll leave it there for the moment because we have to change up some more stuff about it. Slightly smaller, oh, then the color. Color, grab that. And we want it to be 333 and save it. All right, so now let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, we changed the color, but the size looks, let's do 0.8. That does something different. And let's save it on this page as well. And bring up our document. Oh, look at that. Author's name is clearly smaller. Woohoo! All right, so we made it almost there. So next thing we're going to do is give the header the same background color as the footer and make the type not a list be black. Anybody else slightly confused now? We got this. Okay, so make the header the same background color as the footer. So we need to come up here. We got header, background, copy, paste it, save it, save it, preview it. Ooh. Okay, and what are we doing? Make the type not a list black. Okay, well, looks like it was black. So we're good. All right, change the color of the nav list to white and remove the underline. Okay, so here we are going to add another of our good friends, the classes. And let's put it under here. Nav-list. And let's do color whites. And text decoration, none, because we don't want any underlining. And let's put this into nav-list. Oops. Yeah. Never took that one out, but that's okay. Let's just make sure I have the nav-list. Yes. Okay, so let's. Okay, there it is. Unfortunately, it's underlined and it's purple. So let's figure out what's going on here, where that got picked up from. Oh, I know why that's there, because we only applied it to one. Okay, so let's save that. When in doubt, try some reordering and it may work. Yay, there it is. Apply the class list to the correct thing and all becomes clear. All right, remove the underline. Okay, apply the appropriate pseudo classes to all your links. Just change color using the provided palettes and the use of the underline. Okay, so basically pseudo palettes are something, or I'm sorry, pseudo classes are something that are talked about quite a bit in your textbook. So be sure to check that out. Basically what they are is kind of the defaults that things tend to jump to when you don't have um, any pieces that are coming through to dictate, kind of what's happening. So what we're going to do is